Right then, this is a quick walk around video for an absolutely fabulous looking CR-V, fitted with loads of options. Ones you can see immediately: black paint, roof bars, the Honda side steps, exterior pack with the chrome surrounds on the, or chrome look, silver surrounds on the fog lights there. It looks absolutely stunning, this car. It's just done 52,000 miles and in just beautiful condition. Front of the car, lights and lenses are completely clear and intact. Bumper, apart from the odd dead fly, absolutely clean as a whistle. Bonnet, exceptionally clean, just the odd tiny light stone chip. Near side, wonderfully smooth in the panels. I think from memory it's got Michelin tyres all round on this one, but I'll check as we go around. Near side front alloy, absolutely unmarked, which is a rarity given where it gets close to the curbs. Also got the door protectors on fitted, which is lovely to see. It's kind of really nice ownership. Near side rear alloy, again, absolutely beautifully clean. And around the back of the car, you've got that lower silver trim. It's absolutely super on the car. There's the offside, driver's side. Again, just wonderfully smooth in the panels. I mean, it really has got a natural gleam to the paintwork on this car. Offside rear alloy, again, beautiful condition. And it's going to be one of the very, very best examples out there for this age. And then final alloy, really good. I mean, again, it's just the tiniest bit of coating right up there. I mean, but that's it. That pretty much sums up the exterior. I mean, it is in gorgeous condition. Coming to the boot, in absolutely fantastic condition again. Usually really heavily used, but this one has hardly been used in the back at all. It's coming inside the car. I mean, it's just amazing condition. Again, the CR-Vs are family cars, so they normally get very heavily used. The leatherwork, which looks beautiful in these cars, I love this interior with this sort of colour leather. Looks absolutely superb on the car. It's been kept just wonderfully. Coming to the front, again, door cards are all lovely and clean. Footwell area is lovely as well, and passenger seat been given minimal use. So finally come to the driver's door card, again, really lovely condition. Footwell area is again really nice, and the driver's seat, the one that should show a lot of wear, shows virtually nothing. So inside the car now, engine's running through the section as always, so the dashboard can be seen illuminated. Dashboard just looks absolutely factory fresh. It's beautiful condition. Sat nav, you can see they're working exactly as it should. And then reverse parking camera likewise. That also doubles up as a DVD player if you're stationary with the handbrake on, by the way, so you can watch films through it. But the video just doesn't really do justice to how crisp and clean the interior of this car is. Then just come to the binnacle here, 52,178 miles, and there are no warning lights on the dashboard at all. Right then, this is a quick road test video, and this is for a Honda CR-V 2.2 EX automatic diesel. This particular car is registered LJ14VTU, and mileage at the start of the road test is 52,173 miles. The reason we do all of our videos is very simple indeed, is to ensure that if anyone's looking online, any of our cars advertised, you get to see the car actually advertised in operation. The reason we feel it's important is because we know, unfortunately, to our cost, just how frustrating it can be to go and see a car which can look perfectly good in the description, but only to get there and find out when you drive it, it has a fundamental issue which you'd much rather known about before setting off. So hence that's why we do it. So coming to the car itself, engine starts by push button on the top of the range cars. The car starts absolutely instantly, it settles to a completely smooth, even idle. There are no warning lights on the dashboard at all relating to the engine or any other part of the car, aside that is for a low fuel gauge at the moment with the fuel lights on. Temperature gauge running into third, which is exactly where it's meant to be on a Honda car, by the way. The engines are fantastic diesel engines. It's very smooth and quiet in operation, pulls beautifully through the entirety of its rev range, unlike so many other diesels where they lull you into thinking that they're quicker than they are because they just die away very quickly. But this pulls beautifully and very smoothly. And here I am at the legal limit. You can hardly even hear the engine. Engine then feeds through into the automatic gearbox. This gearbox actually originated back in the Honda Legend, the flagship car. The reason the Honda used this one is because they didn't have a gearbox actually at the time, which was kind of man enough for the torque demands of the engine. So rather than developing a new gearbox, they went for engineering overkill and used this gearbox, which is out of a car which is developed over 300 horsepower. So clearly it's well up to the task, so much so we've never ever touched one in operation. A lovely gearbox. Gear changes are very smooth and slick, pretty quick for a torque converter gearbox as well. Notwithstanding reputation for reliability, and they are pretty much bomb-proof. You should still do the obvious checks on any auto box, and that's just to make sure that the gear changes are smooth, but there's no great delays when you engage drive reverse or clonks or anything like that, and it's perfect in that respect. Steering of the car tracks dead straight. There's no vibrations at this speed or any speed I've found up to the legal limit, and it's a lovely power steering system. It's really nicely weighted, makes the car feel very solid and secure on the road, but it's got a kind of a precision and accuracy to it which is much more akin to kind of a conventional car. So when you go through the corners, it goes exactly where you want it to and just feels really nice in hand. Sorry for the sun being low tonight, so I'm having to do this video a little bit later in the day than normal. Chassis of the vehicle, just brilliantly done. I mean, the CR-V is the best-selling SUV in the world, and it's obvious when you drive the cars because it's just a lovely, lovely car to drive. You've got a really comfortable, compliant ride, which, you know, only the odd surface will catch it out on occasions. But it rides really nicely damped. But what it doesn't allow is for huge amounts of body sway and motion. And it continues that car theme. It feels very car-like in its responses, so you don't get kind of that sort of secondary motions of heaving through corners that you can get on so many others. What I'm also looking for on road tests, by the way, is any kind of noises coming from underneath the vehicle that shouldn't be there, sort of rattles or clonks, and there's nothing at all, by the way. Brakes on the car are brilliant. Bite really, really well. No pulsing, no vibrations. The pedal feels really solid and secure. It's particularly on automatic cars, they're doing a bit more work, the brakes, so that you know quite often you get them, you can find them sort of juddering where they may have warped the discs after sort of heavy use. So coming inside the vehicle now, it's in lovely condition in here. It really is. It's literally just arrived and literally just dropped the driver off that brings it to us. Hardly even needs it clean. It's been kept so well in here. Also beautifully put together cars, absolutely beautifully built. No squeaks or rattles at all, which is the norm. And this interior is really sought after, and I love it. We've got a CR-V and ours is black, but I genuinely, and not just saying it for the sake of the video, I always prefer this lighter interior, particularly on those sort of darker days, dull days, when you get in the ones which are black, that it just is all black and it's quite somber. But also the other advantage is in the summer you don't get those roasting hot seats where they burn the back of your backside underneath your leg, and on cold days being freezing cold. It's kind of the best of all worlds. And it's really easy to keep them nice as well, by the way. Just keep some wet wipes and a cloth in the car, so if anyone spills anything, wet wipe them clean, dry them off straight away. Simple, really simple to keep. The same applies to the plastics as well, by the way. Dashboard itself is really simple and easy to use, laden with equipment, but just very simple to operate. Sat nav, you can see there, working perfectly. Climate control gives you temperatures, different temperatures side to side if you so wish. It blows out absolutely ice cold air. Heated seats, I've got them on now actually, work absolutely perfectly as well. Dash binnacle in front, simple, easy, legible dials, beautifully presented as is Honda's way. And a lovely steering wheel, which is leather bound and nice and small in diameter as well. This is a four-wheel drive car. You don't do anything to it, there's no buttons basically. Honda worked out that most people will drive as I am today in perfectly good conditions where you don't need four-wheel drive.
problem with permanent four-wheel drive is it's permanently on, and that basically means that you're going to get through your tyres more quickly, use more fuel, and put more mechanical stress through the vehicle. Basically, this operates in front-wheel drive the whole time. Should the front wheel start to lose grip, it instantly and seamlessly brings in the rear wheels to give you four-wheel drive. It's genius in the way it works, and because it's hardly ever been used, it's pretty much bomb-proof in the operation as well. We've never touched a four-wheel drive system on a Honda car using this system in over 30 years. As always, the car drives perfectly. It drives as tight as a drum. It's absolutely superb. If you've got any questions though, don't hesitate, do give us a call.